All right, so here's the deal. I'm listening to it right now. Nintendo Music. That is the topic of this video. Okay, I cannot believe this is real. It's finally happened. I say finally happened because let me break this to you. Yes, some of us in the world don't really listen to a bunch of, the radio and stuff anymore because we figured out we love video games and all we want to do is listen to video games. And that would be I'm one of those people. I love video game music, especially like my favorite thing to happen is whenever I'm playing a video game and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I love the background music. I pause the game, I search it up on the internet, and then there's just like an official way to listen to it, so I don't have to like go out of my way to get like YouTube Premium or something or whatever, just for like Nintendo Music that's also not really supposed to be officially posted anywhere. But now it is in Nintendo Music. We're gonna take a look at this. This is just the official page on the Nintendo website. I'll show you like some of the app and stuff in just a second. I apologize for my crappy webcam. I'm getting this set up kind of like officially set up. But anyway, Nintendo Music. Listen to Nintendo soundtracks on your smart device with this exclusive app for Nintendo Switch Online members. Right now, I have heard that it is like you have to have a Nintendo Switch Online membership. Now, here's my thing. I think that is absolutely 100% brilliant. I don't know if Nintendo would go and change the price point just because they released this app. I would hope not, but I would understand if they slightly increased the price of Switch Online. But let's be honest here, you can go month to month on Switch Online for $3 a month. So if all you do, like myself, is just listen to video game music, especially from Nintendo, then $3 a month this would be the cheapest music streaming subscription possible. Now, yeah, there's the fair, comparison to the fact that it's like, okay, yeah, but I'm paying $3, but it's only for Nintendo Music. All right, man, like you pick the flavor and then eat whatever you want. This is my flavor. I think this is a lot of people's flavor. I think that it is awesome. So even for me, like I pay like $84. That's for the whole year. But that's because we also I use the game stuff, the game catalog stuff. Let's keep going here. This is the trailer. I'm gonna just go ahead and I'll play this. I don't want to get any issues, but this is I didn't even watch this video. So this actually was announced yesterday on Nintendo's YouTube channel. I think it was somewhere around maybe, I don't know what time it was. I guess we all live in different places. But point is, if you take a look at it, I have noticed it does look kind of reminiscent of just a standard music player. But it's pretty cool. I'm using it right now. I'm listening to Pokemon Scarlet Violet. They don't have too many games on there right now. They do, yeah, they have the character playlist thing. So that's super cool. But they have already mentioned, and it'll say in this video as well, that they are going to continue to add to it. I have noticed that Nintendo's doing I don't know what the plan is. I love it so far. They came out with the Nintendo Alarmo, which, to be entirely honest, I think a lot of people were they didn't know how to feel about it, or they didn't like that. And I personally, if you take a look at the way that Nintendo just kind of already has all the games and all this stuff, and Nintendo runs at their own pace. But I appreciate that, because then I look at companies like PlayStation or Xbox, where they just very quickly are and then they leave you behind, and then you have to catch up with them. But with Nintendo, it's you always feel like you're waiting for them to catch up, right? I prefer that over getting left behind, 100%. I feel like that's what it's like. Not that I jog, but it's like jogging. It's like when you have a partner that you're jogging with. and then they're always ahead of you. That's what my experience felt like before. I think Xbox is kind of changing, but PlayStation, especially right now, I'm sorry, that price point for the Pro, sure, technically you're trading in your old PS5, but nah. But this is absolutely amazing to me. I'm super excited about it. Even threw in a 7-day trial there. The fact that we got KK music, baby. I love KK Swing. It's one of my favorites. You can tell it's very reminiscent of like old jazzy style music, that track. I'm super excited about seeing so much on here. I have personally been reminiscing. I didn't even play that game, but I've heard the track before. Azila Town from, I think, Gold and Silver. I want to hear that over and over. And I'm sure it'll come, because here's the cool thing about this as well, right? Is that this is Nintendo. This is coming directly from them. So there's no, you know what I mean? Like, this is just gonna be here now. This just exists. And I'm glad that it does. Now, there's still things that Nintendo has room to do, which I'm hoping they will. But this is definitely a step in the right direction. I like the Alarmo, because at the end of the day, Nintendo is not just a video game company. Yes, they that's like mainly their thing, but Nintendo has always kind of been like mostly a toy company, but they've changed. You know, in their early days, they changed a bunch. Far before we were ever alive, punks. Okay, you know, this is a company, but this is actually a company I like. This is cool. So that is pretty much what we're looking at here. I'm super stoked about it. If you guys want to see more of the layout here, let me go ahead and get this for you. So this is the layout. I really like it. I'm currently listening to, like I said, I'm listening to Pokemon Scarlet Violet, but this is pretty cool. It does pause the music whenever you screen record. I personally am okay with that. I'm okay with that. I like the fact that, like, Nintendo's gonna start taking their music seriously, because for the longest time it was just like, yo, do you guys realize how much money people would spend to buy like physical CDs for your music? Because they've had releases in Japan, but you know how Nintendo, they don't like copyright infringement, so they didn't ever want to really risk any of that stuff. But I'm just glad that there is an organized way to listen to music. I like that there is the extended playlist, so tracks that they know had like loops that like you can set, and you saw in the video we watched that you can basically set it to just kind of like go for an extended amount of time if you want. It does work just like a player, so you have, you got your shuffle button, you have your repeat the whole queue, or just repeat the one song. You can see your queued songs. This is like a standard layout of just a music player. But that's what, to me, is just so comforting, is that it's like, this is perfect. I used to try to use YouTube, but then it was like, then you have ads, right? So you have to pay for YouTube, like music, which is like, I'm pretty sure the most expensive of the available subscriptions at like $15. And then at that point, it's like, well, I might as well just get YouTube Premium, so that way when I watch YouTube, I don't have ads either. So it's just kind of like, and I'm going to be entirely honest, I hated that. I absolutely hated that, because that was all that I needed to do on YouTube. Yes, I watch YouTube, but not enough that I would need to skip ads. But if I was trying to listen to music, Google made it a completely unenjoyable experience to just use the platform unless I gave them money. So I'm really, really happy that Nintendo's done this, because I already pay for Nintendo Switch Online, because I actually use all the features of Nintendo Switch Online, and it's cheaper than the YouTube thing, or even going with Apple Music, which, by the way, Apple Music, Spotify, like, you don't always get the stuff on there either, so it's like, this is absolutely perfect. really, really excited about this. And I'm really hoping to see a lot more tracks soon. So basically pretty much it. Nintendo Music. I'm super stoked about it. I'm really, really happy. And if you have Nintendo Switch Online, go and use Nintendo Music. If you are also like a Nintendo nerd like me, because the one thing I don't want to happen is for this app to get unused and then Nintendo to kind of look at it and be like, oh no, how did we Wii U a music platform? They didn't. This is a good music platform. So far I've seen good reviews. I don't really trust reviews though, but I've used it. If you have not used it yet and you're making any judgment, shut up, stop, don't do that. Go use it, and then if you just genuinely don't like it, leave it for the rest of us who do, okay? Because I love this thing. This is great. I'm gonna listen to this probably for the rest of my life. So, ooh, ah, eh, ah, ooh, ah, eh, ah, ooh, eh, 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 ooh, ah.